Ready? You're listening to The Howard Stern Show.
One of the people that has been a key component of that, of the radio success at Viacom, has been Howard Stern.
Absolutely.
And he and Mel Karmazin are close, to say the least. So what happens to Mr. Stern and the income that he generates?
I think that Howard Stern and Sumner Redstone are going to have a very hard time living under the same roof, and I would think Mr. Stern is probably looking for a new home himself right now.
Morning time for Fox Talks Radio Days. Viacom President Mel Karmazin's decision to leave the media company, leaving a lot of questions about the future of the company's radio division, the home of shock jock Howard Stern. Viacom CEO Sumner Redstone says he plans to take a hard look at the radio operations, adding there is no sacred cow. Stern telling listeners that he was shocked by Mel's leaving, saying, quote, "The guy had my back. There's a coup d'etat going on here." And Stern's predicting that Viacom will cave into FCC pressure now that Mel is out of the picture. We shall see.
A coup de twat?
I didn't hear that.
He says coup de twat. I said it's a coup d'etat. Isn't it a coup d'etat, not a coup d'etat?
It's a coup d'etat.
Yeah. What's with that cat?
Coup d'etat.
You with your corporate coup d'etat.
You with your coup d'etat.
I thought it was nasty.
Your moves.
You knew what you were doing.
Oh, God, I've had nightmares about that broad's voice.
You wanted us all to be a buzz.
Let me give a big shout out to my man Jan Winter at the concert for John Kerry to benefit Kerry Victory 2004. I'm all for it. That's Thursday, June 10th at 7 p.m. at Radio City Music Hall.
Oh, that's next week sometime?
Raising money for John Kerry. Got to make that happen, man. Got to turn around this whole sickness that's in America with the stem cell research and the gay marriage bashing and the friggin' free speech being ripped up.
We forgot about abortion. We got to protect that.
Yeah. You need some tickets to that event, 212-307-7171. Big event. Going to have John Bon Jovi, Wyclef Jean, John Mellencamp, Bette Midler, James Taylor, Robin Williams, Whoopi Goldberg, all these people getting together, try and raise some money for John Kerry to be the next commander-in-chief. Try and get us a little bit more organized over there with the Iraq situation and
the economy,
judges being appointed, the whole shebang. So let's, if anybody's with me on that, I say...
let's rock and raise money.
Let's rock with our penises. That's the way I always rock.
No, you vote with that.
I vote with my penis and I rock with my what?
Yeah, you have to think with your brain and vote with your penis.
Right. Something like that. Speaking of penis, I want to give a big shout out to my executive producer of my television show, Robin Radzinski, when we were in Vegas. I forgot to mention how good she looked in her bikini sitting by the pool. I got a good gander at that.
Yeah.
I've never seen Robin Radzinski in a bikini. She's holding it together very well. And she was with that.
Congratulations to her.
She was with her boyfriend. I guess that's getting serious.
Yeah, they see each other a lot, huh?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, this guy. I like that guy.
Peter.
I didn't think I was going to like him.
I think his name is Peter.
But he's the one having sex with Robin Radzinski and evidently keeping her satisfied. So good for her. Good for him.
Seems like a nice guy. Every time I've seen him, he's been nice.
Where are you, Robin, with that body of yours?
She's hiding now.
Get in here, you.
Spotlight on her.
Bring in your body.
Get in here, you Robin Radzinski.
I was trying to act like I wasn't looking because Robin's the executive producer of our show. But I was trying to act like I wasn't looking. But you've what are you doing over there? You must be. I see the belly shirt and everything, huh?
I have a belly shirt on. I'm wearing
You
a
do
suit.
too.
I'm wearing a suit.
So you're in your swimsuit.
I know. I had a one piece ready to wear, and I thought, you know what? It's too nice out, and I'm not going to be self-conscious. And
Yeah, a lot of broads are self.
bikini.
Yeah, and you look good. You pulled it off.
you know what? I look fine. This is what a 40-year-old woman looks like.
No, it
No,
don't.
it doesn't.
Well, this one anyway.
I'm telling you.
You're
Not too many.
exceptional.
Okay,
You look
39.
good.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. It was fun hanging out with you. It was really nice.
Still with that guy, huh?
Yeah, actually, he was just here for a week.
Wedding bells, maybe?
No, he left yesterday. He's a great companion. We have a really lovely time together. And
So you're F buddy? I see now that
A
that's
friend
the
with benefits?
friend with benefits.
yeah, he's a friend with benefits.
Hey, now.
You in love with him?
Yeah, I love him very much.
No. Are you in love?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It means are you in love? Are you smitten by him?
I'm smitten by him. Yeah,
You
I'm
are.
smitten by him.
Well, he seems like a good guy. I'm not.
Yeah, he's
I'm
super
not,
great.
I'm usually turned off to anybody male. But
He's all right.
he seems to be okay.
He's the hot.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah. I didn't know what to make of him at first, but okay, I give my approval.
Okay, thank
Right.
you.
You can
I
go back and
appreciate
date
it,
him.
Don.
Yeah. Don Stern.
I understand you're dating my executive producer.
She walks out in Robin walks out in a bikini and goes, look at you, Raquel Welch.
You know, I'm glad you said that because I noticed that too.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I looked over your girlfriend, too.
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Got a nice body. Boy, I'll tell you that.
I keep her in line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're making sure.
You're eating everything she's not.
She stays in line.
She's as thin as a pin. Looks good. Someone told me Robin Radzinski's boyfriend calls her 3 or 4 times a morning, so there's some kind of hot romance.
Really?
Oh,
3
yeah.
or 4 times a morning?
She can barely concentrate on our show.
When does she get to do that?
I don't know, man. This guy.
She's good because she's still doing the show
Right.
with all that going on.
She's multitasking. Is that true, Robin? 3 or 4 times?
Is this one of the calls?
I talk to him maybe once a morning. He'll call when he wakes up.
The report I got was 3 or 4 times a morning.
Oh, that's Ronnie exaggerating.
Yes? All right. Good for you. You know, she has a
Calls when
glow.
he wakes up.
She has a glow.
Ooh, Robin.
That's cute.
Ooh, Robin, I love you. Oh, my blister burst. Oh, you make me feel second.
Oh, yeah. You know, I was very sad to see the newspaper that down on the subway in New York City, some guy shot a hot chick, a model. I guess, I'm guessing now, but maybe he's angry because she's hot. And
Now, you're guessing wrong because now I read the article.
yeah, what'd they say?
And they said that 2 people were having an argument. And then one maybe took out a gun and shot, and it just hit the girl.
Oh, is that what happened? So it wasn't like they're shooting
They're
hot chicks.
targeting the girl.
Oh.
That's a good way to disguise your hostility towards hot chicks, though, Robin. I've
To have an
considered-
argument.
Well, I get upset because we don't have so many hot chicks that we can afford to shoot them.
Right.
And, you know, it's really funny, though. It says something like, every day people getting killed down on the subway.
Yep.
But as soon as a hot chick gets shot, it's front page.
Oh, my goodness. Could we have more pictures
They
of
got
this girl?
modeling. It's so great to be hot.
Right.
Whether you're a guy or a girl, because we're crying out loud. And it was such a fuss.
This is the way you can tell if you're hot. If you're, like, attacked and no pictures show up,
Yeah, like-
you're not hot.
Like if you're a scientist or
Yeah.
something. They don't care.
Yeah, the cover of the
I mean,
Post
we've
never
had,
says
you know, like
scientist.
women hitting the head with bricks and stuff like that. I've seen no pictures.
Hey, you know who looks better than ever?
Who?
OJ. He's on the front page of the Inquirer. The guy is more handsome and younger looking than ever.
Are you sure that's a recent photo?
I don't know, but I'm telling you, the guy feels no pain. But it's a great story in there on the Inquirer because it seems that OJ's daughter attacked OJ.
Oh, my goodness. And
And said-
she's flirting with disaster.
I know. Wouldn't it be great? I mean, I don't like to see anybody killed, but wouldn't it be great if OJ killed again and turned out to be his kids?
Yeah, somehow OJ's daughter dies violently. But it wasn't him.
No. I'm going to get you. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey.
We got a problem.
Yeah, what could possibly be troubling his daughter? Because she has some issues, you think, in her head going on?
Yeah, go figure.
After angrily punching and slapping her dad, Sydney threatens to kill herself. In a bitter blow-up with O.J. Simpson, his daughter Sydney exploded in a rage, punching her father, screaming, "I hate you," and threatening to kill herself by driving off a bridge. Man, I'd love to interview her. Keep going, honey.
Glad she's lashing out.
Well, of course.
Well, wait a minute. What's the problem?
What's the problem? He killed her mom.
Yeah, well, let's start there.
Excuse me, honey. What is the problem? You killed mommy.
Okay. Yeah,
Well-
throw that up in my face.
You're just like your mother.
Besides that, don't I let you watch TV?
I support you.
I didn't kill you.
I let you and your brother live.
A dramatic confrontation came just days before 18-year-old Sydney's. What's the problem?
What's your beef?
Hey, what's the problem with you kids? Freaking kids don't appreciate anything. I killed for you.
I can't figure kids out.
Your mother's a big pain in the ass.
I think you need therapy.
I'm going to drive my car off a bridge and get it all over with. I'll be dead like my mother. What's the problem? Go ahead.
You need some quiet time.
Save me the aggravation.
Don't die before we find the killers.
Yeah, you think O.J. be more motivated than ever to find the killers now that his daughter wants to kill herself. Right. So she's not too thrilled with O.J., the daughter.
Don't kill yourself. You take the fun away from me.
Let me do it.
Sydney Simpson was temporarily suspended from the Gulliver School for punching a fellow student.
Gulliver? She's going to the Gulliver School?
Yeah, it's based on this very tall guy.
What's wrong with you? Didn't I teach you take a knife and then you slit the throat?
Back when O.J. and his children were living in Los Angeles, Sydney physically attacked O.J.'s girlfriend, Christy Prody, pulling her hair and knocking her to the floor. Wow.
Wow, she's strong.
Tough. She's hot.
Chip off the old psycho.
Is she hot, the daughter?
She is.
Yeah. She's slimming down a lot.
Yeah, she's gotten to that point where she cares about her looks, and she's very cute.
She should be good looking.
She actually looks like the mom, except with like that nice chocolatey tan that O.J. has.
Perfect.
Like a light skin, but like a tan white woman.
Chocolatey tan.
And got the blonde hair like the mom. She got O.J.'s lips. She's a combo of O.J.
and Nicole. But a good combination.
Yeah. Hasn't gone horribly wrong.
She's a combo of O.J., Nicole, and Marcus Allen.
She's got Nicole's eyes and my stabbing hands.
Poor Sydney has a lot of problems. She gets angry and physically strikes out at her friends and family. And can you blame her? Dad, she has to live with Dad. Well, she's 18. She's got to get out of that house.
Get out.
Yeah, it's time to stop fighting with Dad and leave.
I'll date her.
She's got to miss her mom. Her mom was like, some nice chick, hot chick. They had a lot in common, probably.
I don't know what kind of mom Nicole was. I'm not going to disparage anybody, but who knows? I mean, those Hollywood moms aren't the greatest.
Sydney has been accepted at Boston University and has her heart set on going there, but the cost is over $30,000 a year. What, are you crazy?
And if I make some money, I'll have to pay the Goldmans.
What do you think? I had 2 Heisman trophies to sell?
Yeah. How's Sydney going to get married? I mean, she got to bring the dude home to meet O.J.
Yeah.
You know how crazy he
that
gets.
guy's going to be really sincere.
You better not leave my daughter.
You leave my daughter, I'll kill you.
I'll kill you like I killed her mother. Oh, oops.
What did I say?
Clean your room or I'll kill you. Listen here, Sydney. If you kill yourself, please videotape it. I don't want any doubt placed on me. Sources say there's a haunting reason why Sydney is at odds with her dad. Let's see what the haunting reason is. Her family members believe Sydney actually overheard her father confess to the murder of her mom, Nicole, and buried memories of his confession are resurfacing, causing her rage.
Oh.
After the most recent attack, O.J. and Sydney didn't talk to each other. So like he was done with the mom. She was a pain in the ass. He just got jealous, and now he's got the daughter living there, and she yells at him every day. That's kind of cool. He probably just...
Well, since he didn't go to jail, there should be some payment.
Yeah, thank God for her, giving him a hard time.
What does Justin do when all this is going on?
Oh, he behaves. He's a good boy. I send him out to play games. Says here, John Stamos is out partying every night to hide the pain, and his friends are fearing that he's having a breakdown.
What are you talking about?
I wrote Stamos an email. I didn't get one back.
Are you afraid he's having a breakdown?
I can care less.
I'm having a breakdown. John Stamos is fine.
John Stamos is a good-looking guy who can get laid.
He's banging chicks to forget the pain.
If a guy starts partying once his marriage is over, it's a sign of a breakdown?
No, that sounds like he's normal.
Yeah.
John Stamos has been partying up a storm in Las Vegas, and friends fear he's headed for a breakdown. That's got to be some chick friends. The 40-year-old Full House star has been painting the town red to hide the hurt of being left by Rebecca. He's been hitting all the Vegas hotspots and hitting on women to prove he still got it.
Oh, yeah, like he lost it.
I still got it.
First came the split with Rebecca. Then his new comedy series, which he was sure was going to be a hit, didn't get picked up by the network.
Sometimes I hit on women just to prove I still don't have it.
Lately, he's been a constant figure on the Vegas Strip, picking up women at the Hard Rock Hotel, the MGM Grand, and the Palms, where he had a big bash with a lot of scantily clad girls in the Real World suite. Well, hey, pal, how about me?
Hey, yeah, aren't you a bud?
Phone call.
And boy, has he been knocking back the drinks. Uh-oh.
See, John, call me.
Another source close to John's Full House pals revealed John's castmates from the show, particularly Dave Coulier, Bob Saget, and Lori Loughlin, have all been incredibly worried about him. I love how you do a TV show with a bunch of people, and right away they become your family.
Yeah.
You know what? I wanted you to ask Gary to say that woman's name again.
Who? The woman
Lori
on...
Loughlin?
What did he say?
Lori Loughlin.
No, he has reading comprehension problems. Lori Loughlin talked to John, and she told pals that she was concerned by how incredibly down he sounded over the phone.
Oh, he's doing that for you.
Hey, you stupid idiot. He wants to get in your pants. Not down.
I'm so down.
He would tell every woman that.
Can you come over?
If he keeps going at this partying pace, he's headed for a breakdown. Hey, Artie, maybe you ought to do an intervention.
Yeah, John, call me, man. We'll talk.
There's a lot of cool stuff. Boy, I tell you who's hot is Bruce Willis's girlfriend.
What's her name?
Brooke Byrne.
Yeah.
Boy, she is hot. Mamma mia.
She reminds me of Beth.
She's got kind of the Beth look, yeah. Boy, oh boy. She's hot.
Very pretty.
Hey, speaking of Beth, she's in... Well, she's the cover next month, but she did the, I guess they're promoting the one with Anna Nicole Smith. Inside is a bikini shot of Beth.
For the upcoming, to promote the upcoming issue?
Yeah.
There you go.
I don't think I have it here, though.
Yeah, I'll be getting that issue, Howard.
Yeah.
I gotta see that.
When's that
Double A
coming
will
out?
have it.
Up next to the Rock's belt.
Yes, it's the bikini issue.
It's the one to be in.
Yep. Say here, Chelsea Clinton's gotten surgery, plastic surgery.
For what?
To make herself look better.
No, I mean, on what? You know, like what part of her did she decide to tackle?
She got triple M cans.
I think she got some, I don't know, maybe she just lost some weight. It doesn't look to me like she got anything done, but...
What are they talking about? Let me see the picture.
I just think she dyed her hair and she straightens it, and she maybe knocked off a few pounds, but there you go. You see any difference?
Yeah, where's the plastic surgery in that? They're crazy.
I don't see any plastic. So maybe the nose got a little fixed. Yeah, the tip maybe.
That could be done with makeup.
Oh yeah. Hey, what do you want from me? This is what it says.
They jumping the gun on this plastic surgery for Chelsea.
Courtney Love blasted by her own father. My daughter's the devil, declares Hank Harrison. Courtney Love's estranged father. Well, now we know why she's crazy.
Well, this has been going on between them forever.
Nice of Dad to do that. I know how twisted she is. She's a cruel creature who thinks of no one but herself. Well, there you go. That would explain. Dad.
Or she missed thinking about you, Dad?
Harrison isn't pulling any punches and talking about the troubled rock star.
Kick a girl when she's down.
And it goes into Courtney's whole past. Harrison says, I know what she's like because she's my flesh and blood. I know how her mind works. In her eyes, there's only one person that matters, Courtney Love. So it says here, when Harrison and Courtney's mom, Linda Carroll, split, she took, Courtney to New Zealand. Hank has had no contact with her between the ages of 6 and 13. At age 15, she moved in with him. She's really gone off the rails, Harrison recalls in Sunday Magazine. That's good to be doing an interview. And it's Sunday Magazine about your daughter's problems.
He does this all the time. This isn't the first time he's done an interview where he says, she's crazy, she's sick, she's a mess.
He even says, Kurt Cobain, he feels sorry for him because he was up against the devil, my daughter. Kurt was a kind and vulnerable soul who was totally destroyed by her.
Man.
I don't think she actually pulled the trigger, but I believe she drove him to it. That's her dad.
That's her father.
God damn.
You see why she's in the shape she's in?
Don't you love that? Ellen DeGeneres says, hey, this is chock full of cool stuff. She hopes she never sees Anne Heche again.
Why is that?
Because I guess Anne walked out the door. And
I mean, she's not over it yet?
No. If I ever lay eyes on Anne Heche again, it'll be all too soon. I haven't seen her since she walked out the door.
Hey, now.
Oh, they act like relationships don't break up.
And why is everyone always so shocked when relationships end? People just get sick of each other.
But obviously the girl was confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Ellen and Anne, if you knew them together, they were so wonderful.
Yes, Denise, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Hey, baby.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing real good. Yeah.
I wanted to tell you, I was watching those Vegas shows, and there was one you came out, and from a distance, I was like, what the heck is he wearing? But then they showed you up close, and your shirt was unbuttoned. You look like you've been working out.
Damn right I'm working out. I'm working
Got
out.
a little bit of pec action going on.
That's right. A lot of peck action. In fact, Don Buchwald told me by the pool I had a nice chest.
Well, and how hot is Don Buchwald?
He's the hottest, believe me.
That's right.
Damn right.
Exactly.
You don't know
You
that,
look
Robin.
good.
What?
I was sitting there in my bathing suit, and Don goes, "You have a nice chest."
I do know that.
Oh, you did know that?
Because you told me before.
Oh, well, I'm telling you again.
How drunk were you, Howard?
Oh, I got a little buzzed up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could tell, but it was working for you.
Are you hot?
I used to be. You signed my belly once.
What happened? You're not hot anymore?
Well, I had a kid. I'm a single mother, stressed. Blah blah blah.
All right, I'll hang up on you.
Bye.
Who cares?
Take care.
Single mother, stress, blah, blah, blah. That's it.
Used to be hot.
Used to be.
There's a.
Well, I'll go in a time machine and find you when you were hot.
Yeah. Sure. Thanks for having a kid.
Now we have to suffer.
Yeah.
That was very nice. Thank you. But somebody thought I looked good on the E-shows because the avalanche of email about how gay I look and how my pants didn't look good has been staggering.
She brought up I'll tell you, that week in Vegas, I mean, me besides what I did, but the drinking that went on was just crazy. Crazy.
What?
Well, it seemed like everybody was drinking a lot.
Where?
In Vegas.
No,
I'm catching a lot of
were
crap.
drinking a lot?
Seems like.
Catching a lot of crap, and I think everybody was drunk.
All right. Fair enough.
I don't think so. I was fine.
I saw you do the whole shot of tequila. That was nice.
They say in this magazine, Don Johnson's broke. Like, he owes a lot of money.
Yeah, he's trying to sell some ranch, and I'm like, well, how in the world did this happen to him?
Recent reports claim Don Johnson owes 12 Aspen area businesses a total of $22 million. He owes the Aspen Valley Hospital $7,345,000.
That's crazy. How could he owe a hospital $7 million?
Yeah, like, what is it? They don't explain that.
He promised money for the Don Johnson wing, I think.
Listen to this. He owes $5 million. No, excuse me. This is wrong. He owes $7,000. Baba Boo, you read this wrong, pal.
All right.
Baba, it's $7,345.
Baba.
To the hospital.
Right.
Okay.
He owes $5,470 to the Clark Market. Baba Booey told me he owes $5 million to the Clark Market. And I go, a supermarket?
$5 million?
Hey, Baba Booey, but what's going on with him?
I was reading fast.
Fast? It's $5,000.
That's even
He goes,
unbelievable.
boss, Don Johnson owes $5 million to a supermarket. I said, Gary, all of my groceries together.
For years.
For years.
I'm going to be consistently stupid.
All of my groceries together for my entire life didn't equal $5 million.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, though,
He goes, he owes $5 million for grocery, boss.
I've been to Aspen, though. A Slim Jim costs about $12. That's believable.
No, he owes $5,000. That's a little more reasonable.
Yeah, and if he'd owed $7 million to a hospital, I would have had to say his entire family must have had several major illnesses.
Yeah, he goes $7 million to the Aspen Valley Hospital. I go, how could that be? I mean, the guy must be terribly ill. I mean,
Really, we didn't
I'm a
know.
friggin' idiot.
So now I take a look at the article and I realize he's completely wrong. He goes, he owes $1,783,000 to Apex Security Systems. I go, $1 million? What kind of security does this guy have?
So what is it, $1,000?
It's $1,000.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
So what is the debt problem he
He
has?
says he owes $739,000 to his veterinarian. I go, you're kidding me. I go, give me that story. I have to get with it right on the air. It's $739.
That's what happens when you're dumb.
I'm listening to this story. I go, this is the most amazing story ever.
Gary, you are a schmuck.
Talk about spending out of control.
Boss, Don Johnson owes $15 billion to his paper boy. He does? What does he get, every newspaper in America?
I don't know what I was thinking.
Don Johnson owes $1 trillion to the Gap.
$1 trillion.
That's a lot of khakis.
Well, he always makes me laugh, that Baba Booey. He's the funniest guy on the show. I'm reading this thing. I go, where is the hundreds of millions of dollars he's talking about? All right. He owes $7 million to the hospital. I go, what, do you make a donation and renege? I mean, what do you mean, $7 million?
Yeah, I don't understand.
I said, you better give me that. I got to read that to people.
Because somebody needs to help Don Johnson.
$7,364,000, bull. What the hell? What college did he go to?
Adelphi.
Whoa. Both. Don Johnson has $9,300,000 phone bill. Really? Oh, Gary, that's $9.03. Oh. Yes, Stu, you're on the air. Oh, no, Stu. Okay, he hung up. Wow. Gee, I thought a lot of celebrities would show up when we were being very much dangerously close to being thrown off the air. I haven't seen a lot of people upset about this.
No,
we must really be scumbags.
Why would you have expected that? Who would you have expected to show up?
I expected people to be upset about free speech.
No, like that's a good. If Oprah was being thrown off the air for something,
oh yeah, everyone.
My God,
if she was getting fined, there'd be a national outcry.
A parade of people.
That's what I was banking on, that the FCC was going to fine her, but they won't. They admit that this stuff is just as racy, but she's like beloved, so they can't fine her.
Yeah, everyone loves her. Everyone I know loves her.
Later this week, round 2, Beat the Juice. Her grandmother will play a game with Beetlejuice to win her grandson a date to the prom with a porn star.
Me?
You.
Somebody drop down so.
Hoobastank performs live. Dennis Rodman stops by. Nick DiPaolo's here for the news. Where is Nick?
He's here, yeah.
I saw him.
Nick.
You know what would make a great replacement for me. Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo.
Nick DiPaolo. Nicholas DiPaolo.
Nicholas.
Stuttering John's a trip late. Like he decided a good replacement for him would be Nick DiPaolo. Like Nick wants that job. You know what I mean?
He's my anointed successor.
I said to him, I go, you're like a janitor over there, aren't you?
Wait a minute, what are you saying?
Answered the phones. I did that in high school.
Like John,
Hi,
John said to me before he left, he goes, you know who would be really good to try out for my job is Nick DiPaolo. So I said to myself, what an ego on this guy. Like, Nick's a pretty accomplished stand-up comedian, probably one of the best I've seen.
Yeah, I'm making almost $1,100 a week.
Yeah.
That's 5 more than John was making here.
Yeah, he could take over for me.
Nick, when you answer the phone, make sure that radios are down.
How come you don't want to answer the phone?
And say, what do you want to talk about?
You know, it's either John thinks a lot of himself or he thinks very little of Nick.
No,
I'm not sure.
He thinks a lot of himself. I mean, really thinks a lot of himself.
I thought he liked my stand-up.
Right.
I thought he looked up to me, you know, that he's offering me his, like being an operator.
His cast-off, yeah.
Mayberry. Like Mount Pilot. That's what he was. He was Sarah.
Yeah. You could answer the phone. What's the matter? You want to do stand-up, potentially get a sitcom, or answer the phone?
And Nick, say, hello, Stern Show.
You always sound like he was running out of breath, John, but yeah, I never smoked.
Hey, could you say that, Nick?
It worked out pretty good, though, didn't it?
He came up to me. He goes, you know who'll be a good guy to take over for me? Nick DiPaolo.
Or Seinfeld.
Yeah, it's Nick.
Yeah, Seinfeld might be available.
Have you considered Kelsey Grammer?
A little bit of a pay cut.
One of the friends, David Schwimmer.
I was like, wow, you really think highly of yourself, don't you?
I heard that George Carlin is considering it.
Chris Rock's not doing anything.
Hello, Stern Show. How you doing?
Keeping it real. That's pretty good. You got to hit the hole button. You got to hit the hole button. Can you make sure you. Don't turn the radio down.
Hey, Howard, guess what Gary did this weekend? He took his kids to the amusement park.
Because he came to me, he goes, you know who would be really good to replace me? Is Nig. I go, Nig? Yeah, Nig DiPaolo. I go, whoa. Nicholas.
That's my stage name.
I was like, oh, okay. Well, sounds interesting. I was like, well, I'd be thrilled to have Nick, but
I don't think he wants to do it.
I don't know, though.
I don't want to insult you. You know,
Nick, in your first week, you should try to kiss Robin.
You know, Nick, yeah, you're probably not going to be as good as John right away.
It's amazing. You could have called me yourself, Howard, at my house and said, John's leaving. I would have been, what are you, crazy? And hung up on you.
Yeah, right. I know. I'm like listening to this rap. I go, does he have any idea he plays in show business?
Hey, Nick, you're a great stand-up. Would you like to be a butcher?
Oh, man. Well, because John had this weird thing of using the show to go out and do these comedy club dates.
Right.
And then he'd get guys like Nick, who were 50 billion times more talented than him,
yeah.
to actually work for him. So they had to, suck up to John. And,
and he got this impression that he was better than them?
Right. So he was like, "Hey, Nick, if you take over, you could have all the comedians working for you."
Wow.
Like, that's your ambition.
Yeah.
I want to be a manager. I want to manage comedians.
Booker.
It would be really good for your club dates because you
could stand around while the other comedians work.
You'd be the big guy.
Nick, good news. You're right after Shuley.
It was a short list. Nick DiPaolo.
Nig.
George Carlin and Joey Boots.
Neg, I could get you into Tony and Tina's. Tony and Tina's.
Purdy's.
The Bachelorette
party.
We're gonna see him next weekend, aren't we, Artie?
We might, yeah. We got to. Me and Nick are doing a gig in L.A. We may see John.
Oh, there you go.
In the suburb of L.A.
Right, in his
town
mansion
or something. So we might trash his house while he's sleeping.
What kind of tattoo you got there, bro? Oh.
What is that?
That's serious stuff.
I always think Nick's all intellectual and stuff, and I see he's got a evil clown on his arm. What is that thing?
I know. It was evil clown.
Is that what it is?
It's a court jester.
Is that what you are, the evil court jester?
I don't know. I just liked it, I was going to get some Japanese numbers on my neck to look like I did prison time, chicks like that.
No, what is that symbol? It's almost like a badass skull or something.
Yeah, I don't know how to get this.
What is that?
It's hard to see what it is.
It's like the Joker, but a bizarro Joker.
It's like half skeleton, half court jester.
It's a dude's face.
Half,
it's big.
9-year-old Chinese woman.
Is it something to do with you, personally?
Well, yeah, stand-up.
Oh, it's an evil... What is that? Explain. I don't understand.
Yeah, what were you thinking?
It's really... Huh? All right, it was 32 beers in a...
Hey, Nig.
In a sale.
What's that mean?
What is that?
They can't see that when you're answering the phones.
You know what you should...
That's the announcer for the night show.
Why do I sound like I'm rooting for mushrooms? Want to see my 7 bathrooms? Jay says I'm gold.
Nick, you could take over that whole John empire of booking different comedians and traveling around the country.
Yeah. Well, I'll think about it.
Because then you'd get all the plugs on the air like he did, and before you know it, you'd be rolling in dough.
It actually worked out pretty good for a comedian with all that radio time.
Here's Craig. Gas his phone number.
just in shock. I can't believe he actually said that.
Yo, he said it to me. He goes, yeah.
I
He goes,
can't believe it.
you know who'd be really good? Neg. And I go, first I thought he was making a racial remark. Right. And then he goes, because he needs the plugs. And he's funny. He can write you funny notes. Oh, okay.
No, when he's answering the phone, he could.
That is so dead on. It's scary.
You know what, Nick? We're going to give you a tryout. We don't know if we can take you, but we'll try you out.
Yeah, go ahead. Go back there and try out. So, yeah, that's what he told me. He said he could answer the phones and write stuff on the computer.
Nick, try saying, "Zola night too."
You think you'll be able to say Zolar line too?
Oh, absolutely.
Now, when did the retard falls asleep on the show? That's license to interrupt everything. You break right in. It's like a orange alert.
You know what you have to do, Nick, is you have to get really good at taking credit for the callers being good.
I heard those fights.
Wasn't that great? I answered the phone.
Let me teach you how to talk to underdog lady.
Well, you're right, John. It's a red alert when Wendy's falling asleep on the phone.
I didn't want to have to fight AJ Benza. That's why I turned it down.
Oh, Jesus, the
No,
pride.
I used to love it because he'd say, you know, that call, I put that call through.
I answered the phone.
I put it through.
Been a telemarketer.
The guys in the back office are telling me that, John used to brag after the show how certain calls he guided or polished for the show.
Oh. Is that why the callers haven't been quite so polished lately?
I was a third polisher.
Remember when Wendy called that? That was good. I mean, Howard might be the steak, but I'm the sizzle.
All right. Well, Nick DiPaolo is here.
Nick DiPaolo.
A guy who could take John's job.
If you want the job, it's yours, pal.
Nick DiPaolo.
What's it pay exactly? I know John had a nice house.
He sure did. He sure did.
Didn't do bad. But I'm not going to fly to a Bally's and sign pictures.
But Jay Leno decided that he wasn't paid enough, so he said, hey, what's the big deal? I mean, you're not exactly paying him a lot of money.
I'd be happy for that.
I said, oh, you worried about my staff not making enough money? How sweet. That's great. Tell me how else I can help you. Just call this your Comedy Shopping Central. You asswipe.
It's the Comedy Warehouse for the Tonight Show.
Yeah, that's not a big deal. I mean, you're not paying him all that well. I said, hey, the guy's got an apartment in the city and a house on Long Island. How bad am I doing? He's got to go out. Okay. Dickwad.
They cleaned up John, though. He's all...
Oh, please.
Can't even tell he's Hispanic.
No, they better hire
Isn't that the
Fred.
whole idea?
They better hire Fred to sit and make fun of him. That's the only way that's going to work. I thought it would make me edgier, like young men would like me better. Stupid ass.
Yeah, I thought having an announcer that says the N-word when he's announcing names would be
That's
edgy.
how you slip it in.
Nicolas Cage tonight.
Hey, Jay, we got Nicolas Cage. I mean, John, we got Nicolas Cage. Why you...
Nicolas Cage.
No such thing.
Tonight Show.
Tonight Show.
Nicolas Cage.
On too much.
What's he doing on there? I don't even see him. I don't say anything, but...
Oh, you're doing a great job.
I mean, is he doing things?
Oh, yes. We have him doing everything. It's great.
He told me he was answering the phones last week.
Hello, Tonight Show.
Hello, Leno Show.
Hello, Domino's. I'll take 4 pieces. Send them over quick.
Who cares, man? All crazy, you know what I'm saying? What have you been doing?
Traveling.
Oh, yeah? Stand up?
Stand up.
Can't get a sitcom?
I don't want one. I don't
Yes,
think they
you
want
do.
me either.
Really?
No, they don't. Have you seen what goes on? Come on.
I'm developing one for Schimmel. Looks like it's going to turn out okay. Looks like it's going to be real good.
Wait a minute. Are you trying out for John's
What
job?
networks are on? Maybe I can answer phones there.
It's between you and Greg Fitzsimmons.
What's it on, like FX or something? Or?
No, WB.
Oh, WB.
Yeah.
That's the only way I could do it is if someone like, you produced it, someone that's going to...
All right.
Because look at the stuff on the networks, man.
Nah, forget it. I'm not producing your show.
You got to be...
It's too much work.
No, it'd be very easy.
Really?
Yeah.
What would it be about?
I don't
Wait,
know.
John has an idea.
Nicholas Cage.
Nick, I could get you. I could get you a walk on jaywalking. I could pretend that like one of you accidentally on the street, and you could plug your gig.
You got a new show on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Shorty's Watching Shorties. It's an animated series. Dennis Leary's company produced it. Apostle
kidding.
Pictures. Yeah. It's me, Patrice O'Neill.
Yeah.
The big black dude.
Yeah.
The
guy who goes overseas to get laid?
Yes,
I know
exactly.
Patrice, yeah. Goes to Brazil.
Back of his neck looks like Star Jones's ass crack. That guy.
That's a good gimmick. That's a good
that
hook.
guy.
That's a good hook.
But it's an animated thing. It's like it's sort of like they animate stand-up comedians' bits. And we're two babies on the show. We're like in diapers.
Right.
It's And
Is it scripted?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's got good ratings last week.
Oh yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, I hope it works out. At least you wanted to take the job here.
Yeah. Exactly. Well, they got me answering phones over there too. But
and then you were in Japan, weren't you?
Yeah, I was went with Colin Quinn, USO tour.
USO tour.
Yes.
In Japan.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, the Japanese don't understand your...
Do we still hate them?
No. Actually, they're very polite and very quiet. It's amazing what a couple of A-bombs will do to people.
Really got them under control.
Oh,
that's what you got to do.
Maybe that's what we need in the Middle East, a couple of A-bombs.
I think so.
Seriously.
Calms everyone down.
They're very well behaved.
Everyone just calms down.
They're quiet in public and polite. They're like the Puerto Ricans in New York.
Nick DiPaolo it's Shorties Watching Shorties tonight at 10:30 on Comedy Central. You can check that out. Also see Nick on Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn tonight at 11:30 on Comedy Central. And you can see Nick at Caroline's in Manhattan every Wednesday night in June starting next week. So you're doing okay.
Yeah, I'm busy.
Really.
I'm happy.
There you go,
You
man.
don't need John's job.
Not yet. Come in here groveling for John's job. Like we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to do the news. Nick DiPaolo is here.
Fred Durst talking about his relationship with Britney Spears.
See, that's the reason I ask these questions. I need to substantiate the story so we can prove her wrong.
I'll tell you right now.
Go ahead.
Girl is a liar.
Oh.
She's a liar.
For sure.
She's a liar.
1,000%.
I believe you.
Strike me dead right now.
I don't think you need to lie about Poontang.
Man, it's unbelievable it's gotten to this point. It's like, that's enough already. Whatever happened for a reason, and I did what I did. I believe everything happens for a reason. I have to face the piper, you know what I mean? But that's the way it goes, and that's what happened. And it's just like, she's just too immature and too, I don't know what she's so worried about, man.
The Howard Stern Show.
Xin chào cả mọi người, và hôm nay bên em lại về một chiếc xe quốc dân, một chiếc VinFast Paladin sản xuất 2020, phiên bản màu trắng. Và đương nhiên rồi, chiếc xe này sẽ số tự động 1.4, nói chung là khỏe nhất phân khúc rồi. Và chiếc xe này thì hôm nay chủ nhân của chiếc xe này là một bạn nữ cũng đích thân quay để mà gửi để nhờ đăng hộ. Một là cũng muốn lên đòi, và hai là cũng vì một cái lý do là xe nó bị biến dạng chassis và bung túi khí, vì vậy là cũng muốn đổi xe khác.
you.